Hi, Angie here. Um, I decided to record a video so that I can show you actually the process in which I took to turn my Profoto blog into more of a portfolio looking thing. Here's the front of my portfolio, and it is a blog. It is from Profoto. So what I've done is go to the back end, to your dashboard. I've already installed the theme here. So now I'm going to go down to P3 Customize. And what I've done here is I've deleted the background image that was there. Obviously, I changed that color to white. Set the margins how I want them, all of the details in there. Then the biggest thing here is the header. Over here on the front of my blog, what you're seeing here, the image here, is actually the header. It's the header of the blog, and usually you would scroll down and see your blog below. However, I've made that disappear. So you won't see that. All you're seeing here on your screen is the menu and the slideshow. So what I did was I went in and figured out the dimensions for my header, which you can find here under header, right there. Scroll down, it'll tell you your width needs to be 928 for mine, just because of the dimensions that I have it set to. The height is up to you, which is the cool thing. A lot of times, I think a lot of people think that it has to be like 300 pixels tall. It doesn't. As you can see, I did mine 690. I'm pretty sure it fits on typical screen, although right now I'm just looking at my MacBook Pro, and it fits on there, as you can see. So what I did was I went into Photoshop, I chose the photos that I wanted, which you can see all down here. It's confirming that the image size is correct. And then the very first slideshow that you're going to see is right here. Just a plain white new project that I opened, I added text to it, and there you go. That's the first one that they see. Now you can choose here, different ways that you want it to go, how fast and slow, etc., etc. I'm choosing them in order. I have them in order specifically for a reason. Then I also went ahead and chose them to loop. You obviously can do something different if you'd like. Over here, just real quick, in case you don't know, you can reorder them. Change the order that you want them to be in. So back here on this main section, something really important that I realized is you want to choose, well, I guess it's up to you what your preference is, but I wanted mine to, the slideshow to stay just on the front page here. So when you click to my About Me page, if you don't, what's going to happen is your header is going to stay right here and it's going to bump all of this stuff down. So I prefer to keep it on the front page. And the way that you do that is you choose Modify Masthead on certain pages. And that way, no masthead on modified pages. So over here, I've clicked the ones that I don't want it to show up on. Does that make sense? The only page I want it to show up on is going to be the home page, so I've left it unchecked. If you'd like it to show up on all of the pages, certainly keep it that way, but that's just how you're able to change that right there. So yeah, the biggest trick right there is just that your header is actually whatever image you choose. Again, you can see it here. It's going to just go through back and forth. The other thing is, another question that I got was regarding the menu. So in the Profoto 3, this is what I'm working with, by the way. I should have mentioned that, the newer Profoto. If you don't have it, I would suggest upgrading. A lot of this you can't do with 2. It's very simple if you have 3. So my menu here, a lot of people have asked how to get these specific links up there. So what you're going to see on the back of your menu here, we're going to go to, to add remove items. I just tricked the system a little bit. So here it links us to my weddings page. You decide however you'd like to change that right there. Obviously, select the address there. I chose same window. Now, I did select home, and you'll see it over here, right there at the top. Let's see, what else have I done here? I chose not to drop down my galleries. That's totally up to your preference. The reason that I did, and I could be off here, but when I chose to do that, and I had the galleries drop down, it popped my gallery up in a new window, and I just didn't like that. I wanted it to be more simple. I wasn't really happy that it did that. There might be a way to prevent that, and so I apologize. I don't know. I chose to do my portraits in a different way. And, oops, that's not supposed to be there. And so what I did here was I chose no archives, no categories. I did choose blog roll, and I'll go to that page in a minute and show you, but I changed the name from blog roll to clicks, or click it is right here. And that just gives people ways to find me elsewhere online. So that's what click is. It's blog roll, and I'll show you how to do that in a minute. I do have a contact form. I actually need to take that off of there. So portraits is actually done over here in pages. So I chose to show pages. I named it portraits. That's what you're seeing right there. And then you just choose, what I have here is exclude checked pages from dropdown. These are all extra pages that I've made for various reasons. I don't want them to be there, so I've clicked them. Like you just saw, I didn't mean for that maternity page to be on there. So I clicked that to make sure that that's off. So now all that will show up over there is 1, 2, and then my featured session, the Morgan family. So when I save that soon, this maternity link will go, and it'll just show 1, 2, and the Morgan family. So that's what that is. It's actually pages, the way that I did that. No recent posts because it's not a blog, it's a portfolio. So that's the way that I have it set up. Here's the other thing, is down here you can add custom links. And I added about, rates, mentoring. Looks like those are the 3 that I did for this. You can choose same window or new window. You just link to that specific permalink right there. So about is actually a page that I created. And let's go ahead and I'll show you here where that is. So I created a bunch of different pages. Some of them I'm using, some of them I'm not. You're getting a sneak peek into the disorganized mess that is the back end of my site. So about is a page, rates is a page, and mentoring is a link. So mentoring takes them exactly over to, or directly over to my mentoring site. Rates and about, again, are pages, and I've created them, I've made them hidden, as you can see up here. I clicked them off, so they're hidden from showing up under pages, because I only want a few things showing up there. And instead, I've just linked to them here. So you can't find them if you're just on the front of my blog. However, I've made them custom links here. I hope that makes sense. So that's what that is. Then I'm going to go ahead and save. You can add as many as will fit, as many as you want on there, which is pretty cool. Also, you can upload icons for that. I'm not doing that, but you definitely can. So I'm going to save that. And then the other trick is to reorder the menu items. So even though it still says blog roll here, it's actually click, as you saw up there, but it didn't change it in here. So earlier it gave us the option of adding a portfolio link, and I changed that name to weddings. Typically that will be over here on the left. I just moved it over to weddings. You can just move these around to wherever you want them to be and save. As far as the pages go, let's focus on that right now because let's see here. About is a page, like I mentioned. So over here, what I do to add one of those custom links that you see right here. Oh, see, I went in and messed with it, and it switched the menu up. What you would do is you would click on the About. Obviously, that takes you to the page. And then to get that custom link, I just add a new page. I do what I want to it. I publish it. And then update here. I'm going to want to view the page. Grab that permalink, and I'm going to go back into P3 Customize, Menu, Add Remove Items, scroll down to the custom links. So there we go. Paste it in there, same window, and that's what you do for any other pages that you want to use. And so since I saw that it messed up my menu order, I'm going to have to fix that. So again, just move this over to where you want it to be. And I think, let's see, clicks was down here. I don't know why, but it seems to be kind of a bugger about this, saving changes. So that's that. When it comes to where I added the link click right there, that is your blog roll. It's under links over here on the left, and category, that's how I went in and changed it. Let's see, link categories. We're here. So you can edit what you want that to be called, and it will show up as such right there. And then the drop down obviously is going to be here. So now I'm going to refresh to make sure that my menu buttons got reordered, and they did. So there you have it. Pretty much what you're doing there is you're not adding any posts because it's a portfolio. Just to recap, your header is actually a bunch of images, or one image, or however you choose to do that. You make sure that your header only shows up on the pages that you choose. Your menu is made up of custom links, such as rates and about, and pages, such as portraits. So portraits 1, 2, and the featured family down here are done in the page section. And I'll show you that real quickly. It's done using the gallery feature. Which, if you are unsure about using, ProPhoto has an awesome tutorial section in videos where they show you how to use their Flash slideshow. But that's what it is. That's what my galleries are. They're just the Flash slideshows that come in there. I add a song, I decide how I want it to look, and there it is. So if you click on there, you'll be able to see it. So there you go. I hope that that explains a little bit better. Turn that down. How to turn your blog into a portfolio. I apologize, I'm a little all over the place today, but I hope that that does help you out a little bit. If I didn't cover something, I hope that I covered it all. A lot of this stuff is just a lot of self-taught customizations to the back end of ProPhoto. It's so easy to use. If you're not using it, I would suggest that you start using it. And if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them. So I will look forward to seeing what you have to say and seeing your portfolios. I hope you'll share with me if you decide to go ahead and try this out. I would love to see what they look like. All right. Thanks so much.